No way, no it's not.
Of course the elections will not be rigged. What does that mean?
What does that mean? It means it's rigged, but this morning Donald responds on Twitter and says he has proof the rigging could happen.
All right, plus Trump's VP nominee Mike Pence sits down with an exclusive interview with Pete Hegseth.
I think Donald Trump and I have different styles at times, but we have the exact same goals. We both know that we can make America great again.
Pete Hegseth has a great set. I am so jealous. And he joins us one-on-one on the couch to tell us how his one-on-one in the chairs went. Because your mornings are better because you're with friends.
From Des Moines, Iowa, with a whole lot more. Good morning, Peter.
Good morning, Anna. Those Republicans who have been begging Donald Trump to get back on message got their wish yesterday because their nominee rattled off a bunch of reasons that he thinks Hillary Clinton should be locked out of the classified intel briefings that nominees normally get when they are this close to the White House.
Hillary Clinton, furthermore, can never be trusted with national security. Both supposed to be briefed in the not-too-distant future, and I'm saying you can't brief her. She lost 33,000 emails. What happened? 33,000. Okay? So what happened? How is it possible?
Trump also continues to complain the election is rigged against him, and that is a point the president decided to needle him on during a press conference at the Pentagon that was supposed to be all about ISIS.
Of course the elections will not be rigged. What does that mean?
But soon after that, Trump tweeted a reminder to President Obama that leaked emails reveal his own party's effort to try and prevent one of their candidates from being too competitive with Hillary Clinton. Trump wrote, quote, President Obama should ask the DNC about how they rigged the election against Bernie. Donald Trump and his running mate Mike Pence have been campaigning separately the last few days, but they are going to link back up for a pair of swing state rallies today, first here in Iowa, then tonight in Wisconsin, in Green Bay. And it's going to be the first time they appear on stage together since they came down on different sides of the hot-button issue this week.
Live on the banks of the Des Moines River, Peter Ducey, thank you.
All right, so let's talk about what else the president talked about. He got a question about the ransom money. Was it ransom? $400 million.
Wait, you call it ransom? It's not ransom,
You're right,
Brian.
Steve. I jumped to conclusions. Anna, stay out of this. Swiss francs delivered on a pallet wrapped in saran. In dark of night on a plane we didn't know about. Well, the question, the president just said, you got to be kidding me. This isn't a thriller novel. That's not the way it went down.
Yeah, he said, we announced back in January that we had this deal, that there was going to be a prisoner swap, that we were going to give him the money. But here's the thing. Apparently the president was unfamiliar with what Pastor Saeed Abedini told Trish Regan over on Fox Business. He made it sound exactly the way ransoms are paid. Listen to this.
They told us we were going to be there for 20 minutes, but it took like hours and hours. We slept at the airport, and when I asked them why you don't let us go, because the plane was there, pilot was there, everyone was ready that we leave the country, they said we are waiting for another plane, and until that plane doesn't come, we never let you go.
Certainly sounds
simple.
like a tit for tat, a quid pro quo. It doesn't seem like something that was just happenstance,
So
does it?
you got an airplane.
Can't leave.
Right.
You can't leave on the tarmac
sitting
until
right there.
the other plane comes in full of cash.
As soon as they land, we open it up. Yep, there's the money. Go. Not ransom. Not ransom.
So the plot thickens. Meanwhile, Pete Hegseth, we were looking for you. Where would we have found you yesterday?
You would have found me in Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Why?
Indeed. We was there talking to Governor Mike Pence with a sit-down after a veterans rally there. He was there talking to vets and military families about what's going on in the world today, including the Iranian deal. So we asked him about the VA, asked him about ISIS, asked him a little bit about the controversy, rumors of division within the party, get a little bit about his personal side. But we started with the Iran deal you just talked about. Tell us about this ransom payment. This is what Mike Pence had to say.
The simple fact of the matter is we have historically as a nation said we don't pay ransom to terrorists or those who support them. We don't negotiate with terrorists. And this is one more example of the kind of failed and weak foreign policy that Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama have led, and it's exactly the kind of foreign policy that the American people want to see changed.
What is your son? What are young guys signing up today? What are they looking for in a commander-in-chief, and what difference would they get between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump?
I think Donald Trump knows what the American people know, and that is that our military has been hollowed out in recent years. The truth of the matter is that the next president is going to need to go to Congress and secure significant investments. Military.
A lot has happened in the last 15 days. Do you embrace that title as the Donald Trump explainer, or do you feel like you're just another approach?
I think Donald Trump and I have different styles at times, but we have the exact same goals. We both know that we can make America great again.
Can you speak to these rumors and speculation that there's divides inside the Trump camp, but there's divides inside the Republican Party that are undermining his campaign?
Donald Trump and I are absolutely united in our determination to carry his vision to make America great again to the four corners of this country.
When you were in the running to be vice president, the story was told that Mr. Trump's plane wasn't working, so he came over to your house. What's that conversation when you say to your wife, "Honey, Donald Trump is coming over. You didn't know that. What do we do now?" What happened?
Well, it was a little bit challenging. It was a great moment for Mrs. Pence and me. I think we got word late at night that not only was Mr. Trump coming to breakfast, but a number of members of his family, the kids, were going to fly out to Indiana and join us for breakfast. Well, we don't have a big household staff at the governor's residence. A couple of people help us out there, but it was late at night, so Karen just put me to work. We hauled the plates out. We put them out on the table. We set the coffee, arranged for breakfast, and both of us served breakfast that morning to Donald and his kids, and it was a great honor to be able to welcome them to the governor's residence.
Most people on the national stage are just getting to know you. Tell us something people might not know about Mike Pence, or something they should know about you.
Well, the most important role I'll ever play is as a dad. I'm the proud father of a United States Marine, but I'm just as proud of my daughter that just graduated from college and another that's still in school. I was raised in a great big family in a small town in southern Indiana, and our family is really the center of our life.
It was great sitting down with Governor Pence. Disciplined, articulate, well-versed on the issues, passionate about Donald Trump, really all in on this. Any word of division certainly was not evident at all in that hall from the response from veterans or from Mike Pence.
But that's an invention of the press for the most part, isn't it?
And he said that, indeed, completely, that it was an invention of the press, and that he's there they're on the same page and charging ahead.
And endorsing Ayotte McCain and Paul Ryan.
Yeah, and he acknowledges they have different styles. In the interview, he continued, listen, we're different people, we articulate it differently, but our goal is the same. And I think people are trying to drive wedges, and he said that time and time again. They're going to try, but they're not going to create daylight between us.
All right. Pete Hegseth, our Globetrotter, thanks for going down to Virginia.
Thank you.
Yeah.